welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Risa and this is Risa Does Makeup. I am a YouTube channel dedicated to helping those of you who might be over 35, over 40, but also anyone who is interested in improving their makeup skills. I do have hooded eyes, so I dedicate a lot of my content to helping those of you with hooded and or downturned and or aging eyes, because let's face it, makeup is a little bit more difficult on that eye shape. And if you want to copy certain looks that you see on your favorite influencers and in magazines and celebrities and here on YouTube, a lot of times it does get frustrating when you're watching a makeup tutorial on someone with perfectly smooth, perfectly shaped eyes, and you are struggling there at your vanity or wherever you're doing your makeup and you're just thinking, I cannot do this, it doesn't look the same on me. Why doesn't it look like the same on me? What are the tips and tricks that I can put into use that will help me to improve my makeup skills? So that's what I'm here for. So if you're interested in really learning how to do your makeup better from someone who has worked as a makeup artist for over 20 years, then please be sure to subscribe to my channel. I try to upload videos at least twice a week, and I'm always taking recommendations for videos. Whatever you guys need help with, let me know in the comments and I will see if I can create a video to help you. I do have a plethora of hooded eye videos on my channel, and a couple of years ago, I believe I did do one dedicated to eyeliner for hooded eyes, and I'll link that in the description. But today I wanted to focus on doing a smoked out winged liner. I've had a lot of requests to do this specifically, how to get that real smoky, soft winged liner when you've got that fold of a hooded eye. I do have a few tips that I believe might be ones you haven't seen before. Let's get to the tutorial. All right, I wanted to show you my eye without any makeup on it so that you can see what a traditional hooded downturned eye looks like. It's pretty obvious that my eyes go down on both the inner corner and on the outer corner, and when I smile, they go down even more. And you can also see that I don't have any defined crease. When I place eyeshadow on my lids and open up my eyes, you really can't see it. The only way you can see the shadow on my lid is if I raise my brows or I look down side to side. So when I'm moving, when I'm speaking on a day-to-day basis, people can see my eyeshadow, but if I'm looking straight ahead like I am currently at the camera, you really can't see any of the eyeshadow that I have placed on my lid. So that is a traditional hooded eye. Of course, you can do winged eyeliner or any eyeliner without wearing eyeshadow, but I'm going to presume that most of us do wear a little bit of eyeshadow when we're doing a liner. So I'm going to put some eyeshadow on this eye and then we'll start the tutorial. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is something that might be a little bit different than what you've seen in other tutorials for winged liner or smoky winged liner. Because I tend to get eyeshadow lower than where I would like it to be, I take some concealer, or you can use tape, or you can use a shadow shield, and I like to get the exact, or makeup wipe, I'd like to get the exact angle on my eyes. I want my eyes to be lifted. So when I'm doing the liner and I smile, I don't have the eyeliner coming down over here or going out in a line here. I want everything lifted up. And it's different, the angle is also different when I'm looking straight on and when I'm smiling. So I don't know about you, but I tend to do a lot of smiling, and when that happens, or when I'm taking a photo, I don't want it to bring my eyes down. So it's very important to look straight into a mirror and smile. And that way you can see where you want to draw that angle. So I'm just gonna take some concealer. This is a Ben Nye concealer. You can use any concealer that you have, and then you just take any concealer brush. And so what I'm doing is I'm smiling, and I am taking that concealer and I am making my angle. I am lifting it up towards the tail of my brow. Again, you can use a makeup wipe if you prefer. Just wrap it around your finger, take it and angle it up. So now you see that while my eyes are open, it might look a little high. When I smile, it hits right at the point where it's not gonna go too low. Hopefully that makes sense. Now the color of the eyeliner doesn't matter. You can use any shade you want to, black, brown, purple, charcoal, but the pencil itself, the product, does make a difference. Because with hooded eyes, some pencils are just too creamy and too smudgy and they tend to transfer. So one of my favorites is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On pencils. And I'm going to use a brown in my favorite shade, Whiskey. And you wanna make sure that your pencil is really well sharpened. So I've made that guy line with my concealer or the wipe, that angle. And now with my eyes open, I'm going to make a little dot on the fold. Because what's our biggest problem, ladies and gentlemen, with hooded eyes when we're trying to do eyeliner? It's the fact that we can't get a smooth, sweeping motion because we have that fold there. So we want to make sure that the angle, that the wing looks like an actual wing when our eyes are open. It's really important to work with the fold. So I am adding a couple of dots here. And don't worry if it looks like it's going to be too big over here or too much product over here. It has to be this way because we have to build up over the fold. So once I have those dots there, then I go in, and this is the easy part. You just kind of go right along the lash line with your pencil. And again, I'm not building it up too high. Just taking it right at the base of the lashes. And don't worry if you can't do the sweeping motion. Just make little dots and move along. So a magnifying mirror definitely comes in handy for this. And what I do is I gently is the key word, tug on the eye so that I can get the skin smoothed out. Because again, there's that fold right there. So I'm just drawing a line and I am hitting the end of my eyeshadow, not going up any further. If you want to extend it, I'm going to show you how to do that in a moment. So now I raise my brows so I can really see the whole lid well. Don't worry about making sweeping strokes. If you can't do it like this, then just make little dots because we're going to be going over this with powder and then we can perfect the line there. So right now, don't even worry about the angles. Just fill in the area so that you have a shape. I know it looks a little bit like a hook right now, but we're going to be filling that in with the eyeshadow versus the pencil. My favorite brush for smoking out winged liner is the Stila dual-ended brush number 28. Another one that I recently purchased that I absolutely love is this one from Sonia G. It is the Smudger 2. You want to make sure you're using a really small brush because you want to have precision. You can use an angled brush if you prefer, but I really love the size and the density of this one. Again, the product and the shade doesn't matter. You can put a black over a brown over a black. I'm putting a brown over a brown, and I'm just using this really deep espresso brown from the NARS Wanted Palette. And this is where I'm going to build up the liner just a little bit. I'm smoking it out and building it up a little bit. This is going to be totally dependent on how much lid space you actually have. If you don't have a lot of lid space, you're not going to be able to smoke it up very high. So you're just going to want to smoke it right at the base. So because the non-winged part is the easiest, we're going to start there and build that up. Now this is where we're going to kind of fill in that hook. We're going to take the brush and instead of trying to sweep, I know a lot of you are trying to do what you see other YouTubers do and make that sweeping motion. We're doing more of a patting motion because we're trying to cover that fold. And this just allows you to have more control. So I'm just pushing, pushing, pushing. So that way when my eyes are open, you don't see that hook motion anymore. You just see a nice wing. And then also when my eyes are closed, you still see the nice wing. And when I smile, the eyeliner stays at that angle. It doesn't bring my eyes down. So that's pretty much it, but it's not. We're going to give it a little bit more of a smoky, elongated look. So once again, we're going back with that same concealer and that same brush that we used to make our guideline. And I'm putting a little bit of concealer on the brush, not a lot. And I'm smiling again, placing the brush right underneath there. and then bringing out the line. And there you go. And see, that pulled it out just a little bit more. And then if you get it too high up, you just blend it away with your finger. Okay, I really hope you all found that tutorial helpful, that you now have a few tips and tricks up your sleeve that you can put into practice that will help you improve your winged eyeliner skills. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. And as I said in the beginning, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for new content at least twice a week. I also have Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, and Twitter, and everything is the same name. It's all Risa Does Makeup. That'll do it for this one, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.